Good morning, students.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Okay, yesterday we have seen variation of parameter method. And we have solved one example also. So in variation of parameter method, we need first linearly independent solutions of homogeneous equation. Then we solve system of equations like this for n is equal to 2, n is equal to 3, and so on to find a1 and a1, a2, a3, and so on. Okay, we have seen this example also. So everybody gone through this example? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
So whether you gone through this example?
Yes, ma'am.
So no problem. A1 already we have calculated here. A1 2 I told you to calculate. A2
Yes, ma'am.
So you got this answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So no need to repeat, right? I'll give some. Okay. We will have some examples based on this variation of parameter method as homework because it is similar. So,
मॅम
yes.
ते ॲनिलेटर मेथडचे 3 प्रॉब्लेम दिलेले होते ना तुम्ही होमवर्कला. तर ते थर्ड प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये म्हणजे काही स्टेप नंतर ते हे घ्यायचे अप्रॉक्सिमेट ट्रायल सोल्युशन. तर ते कसं घ्यायचं ते नाही समजत आहे.
कुठला?
थर्ड
Approximate
प्रॉब्लेम. हा.
एक मिनिट. Annihilator method. No?
हा.
Yes, no?
हा. हो. लास्ट.
या प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये काय नाही समजलंय?
त्याच्यामध्ये ते पॉलिनॉमियल लास्टला काढली सबट्रॅक्ट करून. तर मग त्याच्यानंतर ते घेतात ना आपण बाय ॲनिलेटर मेथड अँड अप्रॉक्सिमेट ट्रायल सोल्युशन y ऑफ t. तर ते
हे
कसं
का?
घ्यायचं?
हे का? हे म्हणताय का?
तिथं हा.
हे R of H 5 आहे ना?
त्या सोल्युशन मध्ये कसं म्हणजे -6 × 5t होतं. तर तिथं आपण c × 5t घेतलंय. तसं त्या थर्ड प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये काय घ्यायचं नाही समजत.
नाही ऍक्च्युली इथे घेतलेलं समजलं का तुम्हाला? इथे घेतलेलं हे का घेतलं समजलं का?
नाही.
इथे 5t आहे आणि ॲनिलेटर मध्ये मला काय करायचं असतं? याला मला होमोजिनियसला कन्वर्ट करायचं असतं. होमोजिनियसला हाऊ वी कॅन कन्वर्ट by annihilating this RHS. Annihilating means I want to operator so that this RHS will be
Zero.
RHS will vanish or it will be 0. So here 5t is there, -6 times 5t is there. So if I take annihilating polynomial, let me write. It is not working. दिसतंय का काही?
दिसतंय मॅम पेज.
नाही मी त्याच्यावर लिहिते आता.
लिहिलेलं दिसत नाही.
ओके ओके, मला ही टर्मला 0 करायचं आहे. Now I am writing in with blue. Okay, so what annihilating polynomial I will use here if I want to make this 0? E minus 5, right?
Yes, ma'am.
E minus 5 समजा मी याच्यावर ऑपरेट केला तर काय येईल?
5 raised to t plus 1 minus 5 raised to t plus 1. So, which is equals to 0.
Minus 6 I can take outside. I had 5 raised to t plus 1 minus 5 raised to t, right? Minus 6 outside.
5 raised to t.
E minus 5. Minus 5.
5 raised
So
to t.
it will be
5 raised
0.
to t.
Is it right?
Yes,
E
ma'am.
minus 5 operated on minus 6 times 5 raised to. आता हे minus 6 आहे इथे, तिथे काही राहिलं तर चालतं. C times whatever may be there, but we need to bother about only function containing t, function of t. So 5 raised to t I can annihilate with the help of e minus 5. आता मी e minus 5 दोन्ही साइडला ऑपरेट केल्यावर RHS will be 0.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So now याच्यामध्ये काय होईल की मला कोणतं होमोजेनियस इक्वेशन मिळेल? e minus 5 आणि बाकीचे ऍज इट इज e minus 3, e minus 2, e plus 1 operated on yt, it will be 0. आता याचं सोल्युशन काय असेल? बाय आवर what will be the solution? C1 5 raised to t plus C2 3 raised to t plus C3 2 raised to t C4 minus 1 raised to t. हे ऑलरेडी सोल्युशन आहे, म्हणजे हे ऑलरेडी ऑपरेटिंग आहे याच्यावर yt वर. माझं ओरिजिनल इक्वेशन काय ऑफ ऑर्डर 3. My original order of the equation is 3. So its solution must contain 3 arbitrary constants, right?
Yes.
But since I am using extra annihilating polynomial, this e minus 5, I am getting another one more extra constant. हा C1 मला एक्स्ट्रा मिळाला ना याच्यामुळे. Are you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
तर मला आता एक आर्बिट्ररी कॉन्स्टंटची व्हॅल्यू काढायची आहे. तर मी काय करेल, परत त्या 3 मध्ये हे सबस्टिट्यूट करेल yt. I need to substitute to find that extra constant. I need to substitute that value of yt in 3 to get value of C1. तर इथे याची हे पण तुम्ही सबस्टिट्यूट केलं तर काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही, पण तुम्हाला ते 0च मिळतं ऑटोमॅटिकली. ओके, सो ओनली यू विल गेट द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ C1. म्हणजे C1 5 raised to t आपला एक्स्ट्राचा आहे, तर तो मी इथे सबस्टिट्यूट करून त्या C ची व्हॅल्यू काढेल. म्हणून इथे मी appropriate trial solution yt is equal to C times 5 raised to t. Substituting C times 5 raised to t in equation 3, we get this one. किंवा तुम्ही पूर्ण टाकलं तरी काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही, पण बाकीचे तुम्हाला 0च मिळतील. आणि C1 ची व्हॅल्यू तुम्हाला ही मिळेल. काय मिळाली आपल्याला? -1/6 मिळेल. आणि तेच मी इथे परत टाकलेलं आहे. म्हणजे C1 C2 C3 ऍज इट इज राहतील आणि फक्त C1 C2 C3 आता मी इथे वेगळं घेतलं, समजा C2 C3 C4 ऍज इट इज राहील आणि C1 तुम्हाला -1/6 मिळेल. इज दॅट ओके?
Yes, ma'am.
कोणी प्रश्न विचारला होता त्यांना कळालं का?
हो मॅम.
तर सिमिलर वेने ते करायचे. म्हणजे अप्रोप्रिएट ट्रायल सोल्युशन C टाइम्स 5 raised to घेतलं किंवा तुम्ही हे डायरेक्ट लिहा आणि ते त्याच्यात रिसबस्टिट्यूट करा, तुम्हाला C1 ची व्हॅल्यू मिळेल, ती -1/6. पण एवढं सगळं करण्यापेक्षा जे एक्स्ट्राचं घेतो तेवढंच सबस्टिट्यूट करायचं आपण. मागच्या पण 1-2 प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये आपण तसंच केलंय ना. इट इज सफिशियंट टू सबस्टिट्यूट रिमेनिंग पार्ट ऑफ दॅट yt. रिमेनिंग पार्ट म्हणजे आता जो एक्स्ट्राचा पार्ट आहे c times 5 raised to t is my extra part. So that I will substitute and I will find the value of that extra arbitrary constant. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we will go to the variation of parameter method examples. Now, variation of parameter method, everybody understood what you have to do? If you want to find the solution using variation of parameter method, what you have to first consider? First consider homogeneous equation. Okay, so consider homogeneous equation and you can find its linearly, since it is degree 2, order 2, you will get two linearly independent solutions, and then that two linearly independent solutions you can write as, so yt you can assume that a1t into u1t plus a2t into u2t linear you can take summation form, and then your aim is to find a1t and a2t. So by our method, variation of parameter method, a1t and a2t must satisfy these two equations. Okay, and just you have to do some calculations and you have to find delta a1t, delta a2t. Once you have delta a1t, you take summation on both sides, you will get a1t and a2t, and that will be your solution, like a1t into u1t, a2t into u2t will be your solution. Method you understood?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Parameter method. So I will give some exercise problems. Exercise 3.44, page number 113. Use the way use use the variation of parameter methods sorry, to solve the following equations. So first one is y at t plus 2 minus 7 times y at t plus 1 plus 10 times yt is equal to 4 raised to t. B, y at t plus 2 minus 5 times y at t plus 1 plus 6 times yt is equal to 3. And C, y at n plus 2 minus 7 y at n plus 1 plus 12 times y at n is equal to 5 raised to n. So can you solve these three? How you have
Yes,
to
ma'am.
solve this? You have to consider homogeneous equation. What is homogeneous equation? So let me explain one to you. Homogeneous equation konta ite? Y at t plus 2 minus 7 y at t plus 1 plus 10 times yt is equal to 0. So what are linearly independent solutions for this? 10th मी कसं लिहू शकते? 7 I want. Minus 5 minus 2. So its characteristic polynomial will be lambda square minus 7 lambda plus 10 is equal to 0. So lambda minus 5 and lambda minus 2 is equal to 0. So what are the linearly independent solutions? u1t will be your 5 raised to t and u2t will be your 2 raised to t. And then you have to consider yt is equal to a1t 5 raised to t plus a to t 2 raised to t, right? And then this a1 where you have to find a1t and a to t. A1t and a to t, how you will find? By substituting values here. RT and P to T. RT is my 4 raised to T. P to T is 1. Right? So can you do this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Similarly for another one also. This one also. It is this third one is instead of T, variable is N. Okay. So here you will have U1N and U2N. So instead of T, you have to use N. Is that okay? And you have to find Y at N. Y at N will be A1 at N, U1 at N plus A2 at N
plus
U2 at. What are U1 and U2 for this one? 12 is there, no? Corresponding polynomial will be lambda square minus 7 lambda plus 12 is equal to 0. So 3 chuk 12.
7
Okay, so U1N will be what? 3 raised N, and not
Yeah.
T, now N, and U2N will be your 4 raised to N. Just you have to substitute the value. Okay, these are all examples for your practice, similar way only, but in exam which one will be asked we don't know, so you have to go through all the examples. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so
Yes, ma'am.
try these examples. If any problem, we will discuss it. This is homework I will give. Now we will go to the today's lecture. Applications of linear difference equation with constant coefficient, section 3.4. So first application is, everybody familiar with Fibonacci sequence? The Fibonacci sequence. Sorry. Let's see. Fibonacci sequence. What is Fibonacci sequence? We know that Fibonacci sequence is given by, everybody know Fibonacci sequence? 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and so on. Okay, 8, 13, 21 and so on. So this is my F1, F2, F3, F4 and so on. Is that okay? So where each integer is, after the each integer we will get as the sum of previous two integers. Okay, so we have to find a difference equation. I think we have already discussed this, but in application we have to solve it now. So let Fn denote the nth term in the Fibonacci sequence. Fibonacci sequence. for n is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on. Fn is called what is Fn? N Fibonacci number. N Fibonacci number. And it satisfies the difference equation, and it satisfies the difference equation which difference equation it satisfies? Fn plus 2 minus Fn plus 1, which is equal to my Fn minus Fn is equal to 0, n is equal to 1, 2 and so on. Is it right?
Yes, ma'am.
Next number is addition of previous two numbers, like Fn plus 2, that is
Equal to
Fn plus 2 is nothing but Fn plus 1
Fn plus 1 plus Fn.
Fn, or you can write in terms of Fn also. At that time Fn minus 1 minus
N
Fn
minus
minus 2. Okay, so here n plus 2 I am taking, so n plus 1 and n will come. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
What are the initial conditions? F1 is 1 and F2 is also
F2 is 1.
1. Sometimes we start with 0, like F0, F1, F2 and so on, like some books. So here they have started with first term of sequence as F1, F2 and so on. So F1 is 1 and F2 is also 1. Okay, these are the initial conditions. So this is my second order difference equation, right? This is my second order difference equation. That also can be written as Fn plus 2 minus Fn plus 1 minus F at
Minus
is equal to 0 with F at 1 is equal to 1 and F at 2 is equal to 1. Is that okay? आपल्या notation मध्ये y at n plus 2 or y at t plus 2 minus y at t plus 1 minus y at t is equal to 0. That is my second order difference equation with constant coefficients, right? So what is the solution for this? F suffix at n plus 2 and f at n plus 2 is same. This Fn plus 2, Fn plus 1 and Fn. This is another way of representation. This is another way of representation. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, now our aim is to solve. Means I want to find Fn. So how to find Fn? This is now linear difference equation with constant coefficient. How we find solution of linear difference equation with constant coefficients? By finding its characteristic equation. The corresponding characteristic equation is, what is corresponding characteristic equation? What is corresponding characteristic equation? Anybody can tell me what is corresponding characteristic equation?
E square
Lambda square minus
Lambda square
minus
minus lambda
minus 1
minus 1
1 is equal to
0.
0. So what are the roots?
0.
Yes, this is the characteristic equation. Now I want its roots. So this implies lambda is equal to what?
-1 plus
Calculate it. Lambda is equal to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Minus 1 we can't have factors directly. So what is b here?
-1.
What is a? A is 1. B is minus 1. C is minus 1. Minus b plus or minus under root b square is what? 1 minus
1.
4. A is what? 1. C is what? Minus 1
-1.
divided by 2 times
Four.
a. A is what? 1.
1.
So what will be there? Minus 1 plus or minus
6.
Minus 4 plus under root 5 divided
5.
by 2.
2.
Right? So lambda 1 is minus 1 plus under root 5 by 2 and lambda 2 is minus 1 minus under root 5 by 2. That is 2 roots are lambda 1 is equal to minus 1 plus under root 5 by 2 and
आणि ते
lambda 2.
मायनस बी घ्यायचं. बी ऑलरेडी -1 आहे म्हणजे मायनस बी घ्यायचंय ना तिथं.
Okay, minus b plus yes, it will be plus. Yes, so what is 1? Another root will be 1 minus
1
under root
minus
5 by 2. So whether these are real or complex? These are real or complex roots?
Real. Real, ma'am. Real.
Therefore, the general solution of equation we can give number. We can equation 1 is 5. What is general solution then? F at n will be what? C1 times this raised to n. Lambda 1 raised to n means 1 plus under root 5 by 2 raised to n plus C2 times 1 minus under root 5 by 2 raised to n. Is it right?
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
there are two initial conditions also given. F1 is equal to 1 and F2 is equal to 1. So using two initial conditions, find value of C1 and C2. Using initial conditions, find value of C1 and C2. F1 is equal to 1 and F2 is equal to 1. We get, verify this. C1 is equal to, we are getting minus C2 1 by root 5. येतंय का बघा? F1 is equal to 1. F2 is equal to also 1. Simplify this and you will get C1 1 by root 5 and C2 is minus 1 by root 5. आलं का? F at n is 1 by root 5, 1 plus under root 5 by 2 raised to n minus 1 by under root 5, 1 minus under root 5 by 2 raised to n. For n is equal to 1, 2, 3 and So each fn is an integer. Whatever value you substitute for n, but whatever final result you will get as an integer number only. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is fn plus 1 upon fn? Upon fn is nothing but, if you do these calculations, we can easily see that it converges to 1 plus under root 5 by 2 as n tends to infinity. This is just only for information. And this 1 plus under root 5 by 2, this is known as golden ratio. Golden ratio. Everybody know golden ratio? Everybody know this golden ratio or golden section, whatever you say? Nobody listen this? Golden ratio. You might have heard many seminars and all that things on golden ratio. Mona Lisa painting?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
this
ma'am.
is the ratio 1 plus under root 5 by 2, and that is existing in Fibonacci sequence also. Okay. So this is one of the applications. Another application, an owl mouse model. I will just what is this? Can you see this? No.
No, ma'am. Clear.
I have copy pasted it because writing is too much. Let me. And I increase this font. Increase नहीं करते थे. दिसतंय का आता? 16. नाही.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. आता दिसतंय.
पूर्ण याला सिलेक्ट करते. एक मिनिट. पूर्ण याला सिलेक्ट करते. Now, can you read
Yes.
this?
Yes, Yes, ma'am.
So what is this owl? Owl माहिती आहे ना? Owl mouse
Yes.
model. What is owl?
Yes, ma'am.
मराठीत काय म्हणतात? घुबड.
Gubad. Gubad.
घुबड. So घुबड आणि उंदीर त्यांचं मॉडेल आहे. What is the problem? In a certain agricultural data, populations of owls and mice exist under normal conditions in a predator-prey relationship. What is predator-prey relationship? Predator-prey म्हणजे भक्ष्य आणि भक्षक. भक्ष्य आणि भक्षक. So and there are stable populations of k,000 owls and L million mice. However, extreme winter conditions can reduce the owl population drastically. Winter conditions मध्ये owlची population लवकर decrease होते, कमी होते एकदम. Okay. In the model below, the owl and mouse populations are gradually restored to their normal equilibria. So what is this model? भक्ष्य आणि भक्षक ह्या दोघांच्या रिलेशनशिपवर पण ऍग्रिकल्चरल साठी दोन्ही महत्वाचे आहेत. औल पण आणि माऊस पण. ओके. आणि त्या दोघांची पॉप्युलेशन प्रॉपर राहावी म्हणून त्याच्यासाठी एक मॉडेल तयार केलेलं आहे यांनी. इज दॅट ओके? व्हॉट इज द प्रॉब्लेम इज अंडरस्टूड?
Yes,
K,000 owls and L million mice. However, in extreme winter condition मध्ये काय होतं की owlची पॉप्युलेशन ड्रास्टिकली कमी होते, डिक्रीज होते. तर ते होऊ नये म्हणून ते रिस्टोर करण्यासाठी मग इथे त्यांनी मॅथमॅटिकल मॉडेल दिलेलं आहे. So here they have constructed a mathematical model by which showing the relationship between owl and mice. Or mouse, you can say. So how they have prepared? So let xt and yt denote the deviations of the owl and mouse populations respectively at time t from their usual levels at the beginning of the tth year, so that k plus xt is the population of owls in thousands, that is number is in thousands, and L plus yt, here yt, L plus yt is the population of mice in millions. Owls thousands मध्ये घेतलेलं आहे आणि माऊसची पॉप्युलेशन मिलियन्स मध्ये कन्सिडर केलेली आहे. Suppose that the model is given by this 0.6 xt, 0.6 times xt is equal to -1. The delta I can get. Okay, I have to write only, I think. Okay, from here I will write only. Suppose that the model is delta x of t is equal to minus 0.1 x of t plus 0.2 y of t, and delta y of t is equal to, this model already prepared, we need only to solve this, minus 0.4 y of t. Now we want to solve this model. What is this model? This model containing two equations in two unknowns. Which are the unknowns? Xt and yt. Okay, so now we want to find xt and yt. And here with initial conditions, depending on the data which they have prepared this model and they have considered these values. Okay, with the initial conditions, x at 0 is equal to -5, x at y at 0 is equal to 0. So now we want to solve this system. So the above system can be written in the operator form as, how I can write in operator form? Shift operator.
t minus 1 x at t.
Shift operator form as follows. E minus
1 x at t plus x at t 0.1
x at t minus 0.2
minus 0
y at
y at
t is
t
equal to 0. And this
equal to
is
0.
e minus 1. आता अब मी xt ची पहिले लिहिते टर्म. ओके, xt ची टर्म किती आहे? 0.1 x at t plus e minus 1 y at t plus 0. Y at t is equal to 0. So I will rearrange this. So e minus 1 and plus. So what will be this? E minus 1 and plus 0.1. 0.9.
0.9.
X at t minus 0.2 y at t is equal to 0. 0.1 x at t. What will be here? Plus e minus 0.6 na?
Yes, ma'am.
0.6 y at t is equal to 0. Now we are having two equations in two unknowns. Okay, so how we solve this? Usually solve this. How we have to solve this two equations? Say this is equation 1, this is equation 2. I want to find xt and yt. How we will find?
Multiply first equation by e minus 0.6 and second equation by minus 0.2.
Yes. So xt yt दिलेला आहे. Okay, so you can tell me what is xt and yt. If I multiply this by 0.1 and this by e minus 0.9, what will happen? Into 0.1 xt minus
x at
0.1 into
0.2
0.2
y at
equal
t
to 0, and here again
0
e
e
minus
minus 0.9
into 0.1 xt.
x at t
Here will be
plus e minus
minus
0.6
0.9 e minus 0.6. Just calculations you have
y.
to do. Okay, and subtract. So these two terms will get cancelled. Is that okay? And simplify this. So if you simplify, it's a product gap. So you will get here. I will directly write now. I am not going into details. This implies e square minus 1.5e. You can check this. 0.56 times yt is equal to 0. Or this can be written as e minus 0.7 e minus 0.9. 8 operated on yt is equal to 0. Okay, yala simplify kara. You will get this, and this can be written in linear form like this, in factor form. Okay, now this is homogeneous equation with constant coefficients. So what is the solution?
Y at t is equals to C1 into 0.7 raised to t.
C1 into
0.7 raised to t.
t plus C2 into
0.8 raised to t.
0.8 raised to t. Yes. Now if you substitute this yt value in one of the equations, say this one equation, then you can find, substituting this value, in equation 1, we can find another value xt. xt का आता है minus 10e plus 6 डायरेक्ट नाही दिलेला आहे, xt डायरेक्ट दिलेला आहे. Okay, you can solve this. Shall I keep? Yes. Bye. 10 minute. Okay, so you can substitute this value of yt in one of the equation to get the value of you will get equation in xt, and then you can solve that equation to get the value of xt. So I am directly writing xt is equal to you will get minus C1 times 0.7 raised to t minus 2 times C2 times 0.8 raised to t. You can simplify this and check, and using initial conditions you can find C1 is equal to minus 5 and C2 is equal to 5. So the deviations in the population after t years are xt is equal to, you will get 5 times 0.7 raised to t minus 10 times 0.8 raised to t, and yt is equal to, you can verify this, minus 5 times 0.7 raised to t plus 5 times 0.8 raised to t. Okay, check this. Can you do these calculations?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so this was the
Yes, ma'am.
Now, section 3.5 with variable coefficients we will start tomorrow. It is not, we can't complete this today if we start. Okay, so this you can check on yourself, and tomorrow we can start then equations with variable coefficients. Up to now we have seen how to solve linear difference equation with constant coefficients, homogeneous as well as non-homogeneous. For non-homogeneous we have obtained two, we have seen there two methods. Which two methods we have seen up to now?
Annihilator method and variation of parameters.
Method.
Variation.
Okay, so we can stop here. Let me download the attendance. Okay, you can leave now. Yeah.